What is up, YouTube? It's Jacob. I'm at you with week 11, day 4, the last day before we hit peak week. So let's get into it. As per usual, our day 4 is reverse SBD. Here we start off with deadlift, and here we were working up to a single RP 8 to 9, and we tried to hit some new PRs on stiff bars. We'll get to that when we get there. But one thing I've noticed is there's a lot of form stuff that I'm going to need to work on. Overall, deadlift is not bad. We just are not optimal, and once we get optimal, you'll be able to unleash a lot of potential. So getting up to higher numbers here, 518, and then after this we jump to what will be a new PR, 551 on a stiff bar. It was not comp standard, as you can see, with their little downward motion, because I'm not getting my hips forward enough and I'm not spreading the floor like I should be. So here we try to go up again and end up actually failing. But we have the strength. We just, like I said before, we need to actually work on getting optimal with our form. So we do a back off of 507, and then we have another set to back off 6 singles at 466. We actually worked on technique. Tim in the back there on the right, he actually helped me with my form a lot. And going forward, I'm going to try to kind of get more optimal. A lot of it's being straight back, using, like as you can tell, I'm a little more upright here. Another big thing is making sure my head is up when I'm pulling, because a lot of times I'll be looking down. It's okay to look down at the end of the movement, but I can't be looking at the start and as I'm going through, or else my chest will not be up, because my chest has to be in line with my head. So we made a lot of improvements. We know what we have to do going forward. Technically hit a PR from what we pulled, but not comp standard. Now getting into bench, normal stuff, RP 7 single for today. We were working up to, end up working to 120 kilos, which is now very standard. I'd say it's a lift we can hit at any point, any day of the week, which is good. And like I said before, doing bigger jumps for warm-ups, and this is because we don't want to slow up as we get to our top set. And it's not like we're doing a 1 rep max, so we can get there since it's RP 7. There's a lot of stuff I want to change up my bench, like grip width, how I place my feet, all that kind of stuff. But we don't want to change anything until we get to after maxing out, since we don't want to change anything at the last moment when we've been practicing all the stuff. We want to deload, start working from the bottom again. And there's our top set. Getting into our back offs, we hit a 3x7 of 191 pounds or 86.5 kilos. Pretty much working on pausing at the chest, exploding, staying locked in, staying tight throughout sets, and pretty standard stuff. Pretty happy with how our rep work has gotten, because this is something that's super light now, and before it might have been higher RP, maybe not even be able to do it before. Another thing that I was talking about with him is that the biggest thing that'll get my bench, other than just it taking time to bring up bench, it's something that comes up with age, is that pretty much all the accessory work is what's going to bring up the bench. And outside of the repetition of doing it 3-4 days a week, which I'm already doing and I continue to do, it's just something that you have to work on building your muscles for, and that's the bodybuilding aspect of it. Outside of just repping it out and optimizing form, the biggest thing you can do is make sure your chest and your arms are bigger. And unlike a lot of suggestions with things, like, because everybody has different types of physiques or different types of leverages, it's kind of hard to give very general advice. But the most general advice that works for almost everyone, just start bodybuilding for your back offs, like accessory work, what you should be doing, but doing that to get stronger for your bench press. Now getting into squat, just standard 4x6, our light day on squat. End up working to 309, feeling pretty solid. Squat feels explosive, very happy with how everything's doing. Similar things I'm working on with squat compared to, like I said, deadlift, is keeping my head up as I'm going through, trying to not get as much of a butt wink, and then also my brace, not just bracing in my lower abs, but my upper abs and my upper chest, to kind of make sure I'm really, really solid all throughout my body, not just in one point. Legs feel super strong though. I don't really feel like this is going to be weak at all coming into next week. I feel like squat's definitely my strongest coming out of this program. Overall though, final thoughts going into this next week. Deadlift, we know what we need to work on, so we'll make improvements there. Bench, improving slowly but surely, something that will improve over time. And squat, I feel like, is the most solid, which we'll get a lot out of it. And I'm really excited going into this next week because we'll actually be able to see what progress we made throughout this program and kind of where we stand as a starting powerlifter. And based off of how we do, we'll see about a block, and I'm potentially thinking about getting a coach and go from there. Got to meet at Pitt University in October, so hoping to qualify for Nats. There's the goal. But that'll about take us to the end of this one. If you liked it, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you like this video, make sure to check out other videos in this series. And use code JHilly for 10% off at Get Raw Nutrition. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Looking forward to this next week, so I'll see you guys. Bye-bye.